The fracture of institutions, the dilemma of our age. In the modern world, money is no longer heavy gold coin, nor shining silver notes. It has become a string of digits, stored in bank ledgers, displayed on central bank screens, and carried in every person's phone. This convenience makes us believe we are living in an era of unprecedented efficiency. Yet the lighter it becomes, the more fragile its foundation. Its value no longer rests on the weight of gold, but on the promises of power and the illusions of markets. At every crisis, governments choose to print more money, flooding the system with liquidity. At every downturn, central banks choose to cut rates, pushing capital toward greater leverage and risk. We live in a world shaped by liquidity, where the surface of prosperity hides an abyss of debt. The ghost of Keynes whispers, "Maintain the present, let the future be borne by others." It is political realism. Stability today matters more than long-term planning. The austere voice of the Austrian school warns instead, the collapse of tomorrow is seated in today. It is economic rationalism when market signals are distorted for too long. Crises are not removed, only delayed. The financial crisis of 2008 was one tear in this fabric. Risks were dressed as brilliant products and sold across the globe. When the bubble burst, families lost homes and savings, while banks survived on government bailouts. The cost was transferred to taxpayers. Afterward, the economy seemed to recover. Stock markets hit new highs, capital markets glowed with optimism. But behind it all stood zero interest rates, negative rates, and endless rounds of quantitative easing. Prosperity was illusion. Bubbles and debt were reality. The fracture runs deeper than money. It runs through society. Those with assets grow ever richer, while wage earners fall further behind. Wealth inequality quietly corrodes trust, and the generation looks ahead without hope. Technology once meant to liberate productivity has also been financialized. The internet, artificial intelligence, even blockchain, they serve capital's pursuit of profit more than the common good. Technology has not betrayed human nature. It has only amplified the greed within our institutions. Thus, we live in a paradoxical world. Currency creates prosperity, yet breeds bubbles. Governments preserve stability, yet accumulate deeper risks. This is the fracture of institutions, a dilemma that cannot be patched with short-term fixes. Keynes taught humanity how to borrow from the future. The Austrians remind us to reinvest in the future. But perhaps the real answer lies elsewhere, not in power, not in greed, but in a new experiment of institutions,